Oh shit, what's up? It's Steve back again. Steve Areno, the ultimate marketing guru for mortgage loan officers, hard money lenders, private money lenders, real estate agents, shit, anything. It doesn't even matter. You tell me you need leads, I will make it drip leads all over your face. I used to do gym leads when I first started out. Those are really easy compared to doing, what I'm doing now, cash out refi leads. Oh, PS, by the way, I just launched a new home buyer campaign. So next video coming, I'll probably record it right after this. Next video, the home buyer campaign where I'm getting $5 home buyer leads for my sister at Geneva Financial, right? I made these all this morning. I'm getting clicks for like 30 to 50 cents a piece. I could not believe it. So it's about to get crazy on that. And I've always got the cash out ads going. I'm also about to create some, I think, DSCR, investment property, rental property type ads, bank statement type ads. I might even try making separate ones for each of those loan products and just see which ones perform the best. So make sure you're subscribing, bang that red bright button. It's begging you to tap it. Make sure you do that, and it'll be good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick. The topic though for this video, man, I almost lost it there, is web scraping, right? A lot of people have been asking me lately how to web scrape data because they saw me do it. I've been web scraping realtor data so that way I can create an automated follow-up sequence that will connect to the realtors for me, right? I put the realtors into my CRM. It's now going to text, email, voicemail, drop them to do something, right? I haven't decided yet what that will be. Is it going to be maybe hop on a quick 15-minute call with me? Is it maybe I'm even gonna make it more of like a kind of like an exclusive thing, like, oh, if you want to work with me, because I do leads, and you want my home buyer leads and stuff, well, I need you to fill out this application or something so I can see if I can even consider you, right? Make it seem like it's like an exclusive club to get into. I think I'll probably try like an automation both routes and see what happens. But I like the exclusivity thing first. I think people always want to be in an exclusive group. And so I might just try that, because then I wouldn't have to say anything. They're going to maybe send me a resume. Maybe they're going to fill out some type of application, which actually I would want to know, because if they're not doing very many deals, I don't want to waste my time. I don't waste time. Anyways, let's hop into the topic of today's YouTube video, which is web scraping. Let's web scrape some mother trucking. I can say that. Realtors from Realtor.com. I just pulled out about 20,000 of them for another client, 25,000 of them, right? And I did that within a couple hours. Then I cleaned the data, right? I know how to use Excel pretty well. I have formulas that helps me clean the data and then go from there. So let me share this up with you right now. I'm never too far away, right here in the top of your screen, baby. All right, let's also bring this up. Okay, I might need to shift it. Can I shift this over? Is it going to let me do that? Maybe it's not going to let me. Maybe it's not going to let me do that. Oh wait, no, sorry. God, I forgot. I just had a bad episode with Loom. So get out of here. All right, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's put that back there. Let's just get me right there. Perfection. If anybody wants to come challenge me at Pong, got it set up right there. All right. Or you can set it up on your, if you want to do like a Zoom call with me, and we'll play like, like that. See who wins. All right. Realtor.com. We're doing New Jersey Realtors because one of my current clients across country, Justin, asked me to do this for him. Of course, I'm the best, so I said, yeah, let's do it. I already tried it before and then Loom cut out of me. That's why it already looks like it's been completed. So I'm just going to get out of that really quickly and we'll just go back to the top, start it over. We're going to go to more tools. We're going to go to developer tools. We're going to go to web scraper. Okay. These are my wild pictures for my YouTube videos. Come on. Oh, is that going to get any smaller than that? I guess not. Okay. So I already have created a sitemap. A sitemap basically tells the web scraper, okay, these are the different elements or links available to us on this page. These are how I've selected them using the web scraper to gather the data that I want to gather, right? So I've already built one for Realtor.com, which will say Realtor.com, and there it is, Realtor.com, baby, Realtor. You have to spell it all out, and you can't write caps for some reason. I still don't get why that is, but that's how it is. All right, so if you're on one of these Realtor pages or on any directory type page, you're gonna have to look at the URL up here, right? This is page 1, so you're gonna want to copy page 1 because we're gonna make it go through all of the pages, right? So where would you put that in the web scraper? You're gonna go in here to edit metadata. See, I've already done it. It's right there. So you would paste it in right there, hit save sitemap, okay? That's basically telling the web scraper, all right, Steven, now I know you want me to start scraping all these realtors on page 1. And then this pages function right here that I've put in here, then we'll tell it to go to the next page and the next page and the next page and the next page. So I don't have to sit here and like go to page 2, grab that link again, put it back in there, let it go through the page, right? I just want it to all go through automatically all at once. I don't want to have to manually put in the URL for page 2, for page 3, for page 4, because we're going to scrape hundreds of thousands of realtors, right? I'm already at 25K and it's only been like a week. So, I mean, it's going to get crazy. All right. So I also want to show you this little cool graph. So if you're not sure if you're setting your scraper up correctly, one cool thing you can do is look at the graph, right? So this graph will show you the order of events. Okay, so the root, that's like where we're starting at on the URL, right? I have basically, I labeled this box because these are each boxes, and that was easy for me to remember. Okay, that's all that is. All right, and within each box, so we're going in another level now. Inside the box, I want the scraper to grab me the full name, the mobile number, the company name, right? These 3 things. Then I want it to grab me how many homes they have for sale currently. This lady is 4. How many they've sold. I think this means in their career, 74. So she's probably good. This guy, you might need to step it up. I don't know, Ira. Anyways, experience also is good to get. So that way, you know who you're working with, right? We want to have all this data collected so we can kind of, if you want to pick and choose, I'm probably going to hit them all, honestly, for myself, but you might want to pick and choose. Okay, Joanne, she does a lot of deals. Look, she's even got some bigger ones. Maybe I can help get her more bigger deals, and she would like that, right? And that could, if she already has a partnership, maybe that would be the missing link to get her to be like, I don't need those guys anymore. I got Steve. I got Get MIB, Get Marketing, Influencing, Branding, baby. So there's always a way, you could kind of think to get them to submit their deals to you, right? I know that I can make it happen. And if you hire me to do your leads, I'm going to try to create this in a way to where I can provide home buyer leads. You do it like through me to them. And then, it will look like you have the hook. And so then they'll want to work with you, right? It's all about relationships, baby. All about it until somebody has better leads. By the way, after I finish all this current CRM stuff I'm working on, I will be finally, I think, able to work on my Facebook ads course for mortgage leads, hard money leads, private money leads, home buyers, distressed properties. I'm going to put as much information there as I can. Then I'm going to show also how to set up the CRM. So that, like what I'm doing right now, where it will do the outreach for you to realtors, where it will automatically drip to the borrowers as they sign up through your ads. And I want it to also recruit LOs for you as well, right? I'm going to give you all of the tools necessary to become a top producer and to reach it faster than anybody else. I started as a loan officer, got my first license at the end of May 2019. It is now May 24th, 2022. It's been a little bit less than 3 years since I got my first license. I became a top producer at Loan Depot, the call center here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I became a top producer instantly at the next place I went to in trust funding. After that, I got my own branch. I wrote a 40-page business plan, presented it to multiple different companies because I knew how to do leads and I had exceptional sales records at my last couple stops, my first 2 stops actually. I was able to jump from not knowing anything about mortgages to a full-on branch manager within 1.5 years of starting in the industry, right? That's pretty much unheard of. I'm probably the only person to have done that, unless somebody else, put somebody in the comments if you got a better idea. I also got a 92 on the SAFE exam. And if we look up here, I got my trusty degrees, a little law degree, a little MBA in finance, and a bachelor. So if you're wondering whether I know what I'm talking about, I might have an idea. Right. So back to the graph real quick. We got the box. We got all the information mapped out. I mapped all this out by selecting, I would select the name, I would select the company name, yada, yada, right? I'm going to shrink that back. So after it goes through this first page and we want it to go to the next page, how do we do that? Well, right here on the graph, you can see how it's going to now on each page branch off, go through all the boxes and go through, grab all of this information from each box, right? Look, it's going to do it again and again and again, right? That's because I would call it, I guess, programming it, but I use the user interface that they provide through Web Scraper to create this sequence of events, right? So we'll go back to the selectors. If you click on the box here, you can see that, I'll just do this really quick. Oops, sorry. We want to go back. So if you hit data preview right here, look, it's already showing me all their names. That means I did it right? So if you click data preview right there and it's blank, that means you screwed up. Something's off, okay? You need to freaking figure it out. Oh, you need to buy my course because I will make the web scraping course and it will just show you how to do this. You could just pause, do it. Like, how do you think I figure a lot of this stuff out? Actually, this one I actually did kind of I kind of just sat here all night long, kept playing with it till I figured it out because some of the videos were not helpful enough that I saw online. All right. We did the page 1. Let's get some scraping in. I want to scrape. It's already 11 p.m. Got the claw. Fucking scrape it. Let's go, baby. Let's scrape it. Start scraping. Now this is pretty cool. I remember when I finally figured out how to make this happen, I felt pretty badass. It's just, look at that. It's just magically, no hands. Look, no hands, right? So yeah, I show this to people and they're like, what? How are you doing this? It's it's magic, baby. No, it's the web scraper and a little bit of Steven magic mixed in, but it's the web scraper doing it. I just know how to use it. So this is probably one of the most important skills you could have, right? If you can grab a bunch of data is power. The more data you have, the more power you'll have. I mean, look at the election with Trump when they had all the data they were using to target the right people for the election. I feel like I could do that same thing, with online advertising. I feel like I'm very persuasive with how I write my ads. I proved it yet again today. I hadn't done a home buyer ad in ages, and I launched up 5 different ones for my sister. Boom, first lead comes in at $2. I just checked back a little bit ago, and the leads are still coming in at about 5. Same ad, 3 leads, $5 a piece. The cost per click was around 50 cents, right? That's way better than what I'm getting on the refi leads right now. Those are more probably on a good one. I would say around $1 to $2, maybe $3 even. So this is like, you know, way less than that. It's kind of crazy though, right? How it kind of just keeps going through. Now, if you want to make sure that it's actually working, you hit refresh right here. Look, oh my God, look at all this data I'm getting. Pretty freaking sweet, right? Like I'm just talking with you guys and all of this is happening, right? So you could be working, set this up, hit go. You'll know when it's done because this little like web thing down here will go away. Once that disappears, that means it's done. That means it's time for you to extract the data and clean it. I was debating on whether to do that on this video. I think I will do it on this video. Let's clean some freaking data. I'm just glad that, you know, that I used to work at Intel where I had to use Excel all the time. Thank you, little baby Jesus. All right, so the little spider web thing just went away. I'm just gonna refresh it one more time, and then we're gonna hit export data. Now I'm gonna export this as an Excel file for now, and then later I'm gonna convert it to a CSV when I'm ready to upload it into my CRM, all right? So, I don't know, we should have quite a few New Jersey. What did it say up here? 414 realtors in New Brunswick. Let me just pull this over here for you so you can watch with me. And whoop. Come on, baby. You know, think about all the different things. Like it's kind of mind blowing to think like I should have figured this out way sooner. I remember like manually typing stuff in back in the day. Like I wish I would have taken computer science class and coding. You know, I'm probably still gonna have to teach myself like full on coding. Anyways, this is what it looks like now, right? So this looks kind of jumbled up. It's like kind of messy, right? So we need to clean it up. All right, what's this? Web scraper order. We don't need that. So we're just gonna delete it. This is the URL, page one. Wait, did I only get? Oh no, it just put the same page in, I guess, for the whole thing. I thought maybe it would show like page 2 or page 3. I guess not. Okay, so let's delete that. And then we got the name, right? That's cool. We definitely want the name. The phone number, the most important part. Business name. I'm also going to do a couple things with this. I just like to clean it up at first, so I just do that. A bit of that. A little boldness, because I'm bold. And then I also like to go like this for sorting purposes. You're going to drop a filter on the top. Okay. I also will. I don't want to bold down below. I'm going to change the font to Arial size 10. It's just personal preference. You don't have to do that. Okay, I'm going to drop another column in here. We're going to call this mobile +1. So what I'm going to do later in this column is I'm going to pull in one of my formulas that I've created to basically take this mobile phone number and turn it into a like +1 732 261 490 without any of the parentheses or hyphens. Okay. And the other thing I want to do right here is we're going to need to make a first name header and a last name header. The only crappy thing about scraping these sites is people they put like broker associate at EXP team, like I don't want this stuff here. Get rid of it, right? I'm gonna say like the hot. So if I text it, it'll say the hot. Funny. So that was bothering me, but I will show you how to get rid of this stuff fast as well. All right, and then we want a last name here. Last name. And sometimes because some of these realtors will have like different information in different places. Like, let's see if there's a good example. Like some of them will have like the language they speak or something like that. Others won't. So sometimes it will mistakenly grab the wrong information and put it in the wrong column, right? So we need to make sure that, you know, we don't have any of the wrong information on column. So activity range is usually one of them where I've found, I should sort it the other way. Let's go like this. See, activity range, non-reported. I think that stands for the language they speak. So, and then these years right here, that's supposed to be falling under their experience. So we just want to cut that out. Actually, hold on. So this is why you also want to go ahead. I usually always freeze the top row. Again, we went to do that. We went to view. We went to freeze panes and we hit freeze top row. Okay. That way, when you scroll now, see it, we can actually make sure we're lined up with everything. So these are going to come out. These are not activity range data sets, values. This is listed a house. So that is the language they speak. If you wanted to, you create another category right here and like paste it into that, but I don't, this is irrelevant for me. I don't need to know that. All I want to see is how recently have they been active, right? So there we go. And let's see if we can sort this, get rid of bad data more easily by sorting the list, right? So now, anything else? Okay, yeah, we want to pull these out. Again, these are for experience, the experience level. See how it kind of double or triple pulls sometimes. So the most time consuming part of this is after you're done is, you know, piecing it back together to make sure that you have all the right data in the right places or right columns, right? So if you're not good with Excel, you might have some issues. Or you can just Google it, you know, Google everything. Now, let's see what this says right here. Let's see. Oh, pages, we don't need that either. Let's get rid of it. Sometimes I have it so it pulls in the realtor.com page. I guess on this one I didn't set it that way. Okay. Did we get the activity range? Clean it? Nope, we did not fully. So we want to get rid of the experience data that's in here. So I'm just hitting delete on the keyboard when I highlight it. That. Experience. This. Good. Okay. Sold. So again, we got some experience stuff mixed in here, right? Sold is not going to be 1 year, 2 months. So we need to pull those out. Unless it means they haven't sold in like 12 years. No, it's not that. Boom. Like I almost deleted this stuff before. I'm like, do I really need it? And I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, should I kind of do if I want to sort my CRM by people who have sold 180 homes? Like, yeah, that sounds like very good information to have. Like, I'm going to call them first. So, like, yo, dog, you want these leads? You want these fire ass leads? Get them for $5 for my little sis. You want in on this? I got the gold, baby. Of course, they're going to want in on it. And if you're my client, you're gonna get a piece too. Yes, sir. Or just buy my course once it's done. Rather just move to courses. Boom. Okay, and then I'm just checking the for sale column real quick to make sure I'm not missing anything. If you don't like those little like green things in here, you can just go like this. All right, highlight the cells, go to the last one, what's happening. And now it should. Oh my God, you're gonna do me dirty like that. Of course. And I'm just gonna click on this, right? And I'm gonna hit convert to number. Sweet. Okay, now more important stuff that we want to put in here. Now, most CRMs are going to have a job title, right? So if you're using the same CRM for the realtor data as your borrower data, you're going to definitely want to make sure you have job title or like contact type, right? Contact type, realtor, borrower, loan officer, right? So I'm going to put both of those in here because you never know, what type of system this might get installed into. So we're going to do realtor there. We got the job title. I always put the job title before the company name. I try to make it somewhat like somewhat reasonable. The order in the order in which I place the data, right? The headings. So it's like mobile. Like if I had email, I would put email next right here. Then you got job title. Then you got company name. What would you want next after that? For me, I want to know the state, right? I'm licensed in certain states. Like I want to know what state they're in. What city and state are they in? For now, we'll just do state. So we're doing NJ, baby, New Jersey. Shout out Justin. Shout out to you, Justin. Got you covered, baby. There we go. Okay. I'll leave that for last. Let's do what next? All right, there's going to be other columns that you're going to need to have in your CRM. So one of them is going to be source. Source means where did you get these leads or this data from? So in our case, for this, it's realtor.com, right? I'm going to drag all of that down in a minute. Contact type, like I was just saying, contact type. Again, we're going to say realtor here. That way you don't mix these up once you upload them to your CRM. Okay, we don't want you mixing borrowers and realtors up together, putting them on the wrong drip sequences, right? Tags. If you want to be extra, read all about it. Then we're gonna go. You could put realtor here again, right? Might as well. Realtor. If you wanted to, you could put like New Jersey, but we already have the state, so no, don't actually do that. This is fine, just like this. Actually, just copy exactly what I do. All right. Spent way too many hours figuring all this stuff out. Oh, okay. All right. So I think we're looking pretty clean. We're looking much cleaner than before. I don't like it when Excel is dirty. Clean that bad boy right up. So now I'm going to, I would just type the formula in here, but for some reason my Excel does not like it on this computer when I type in a formula, but when I pull it from a Google sheet in, it loves it. I still don't know why that is, but if anybody out there is watching this knows why that is, please let me know. So I'm just going to pull up another Google sheet where I have the formulas already made. Okay, so let's do the name split first. So I want to separate the name. So we have first name in the first name column and then last name in the last name column. So we're just going to go boom like that. Oh, look good. Christian's happy. Yes, sir. And now we need to grab that last name out of there, right? Let's do that too. Boom, bang it. All right, now let's make sure that everybody has a first name and last name. All right, so let's drag this down. I also just noticed this. Might want to rename this. I just write Realtors, right? Also, you might want to save. I should probably save it. Save as in case something goes haywire. Save as. Oh, did I already start pulling some metrics? I remember doing that. Cool though. Realtor.com, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Realtors. I'm also going to go ahead and drop. You don't really need to do this because the date is always listed, but I always just like to put the date on it. You know, is it a comfort thing? I'm not really sure. There it is, though. So that's kind of the way I like to do this, to save the file types, right? Save the file names, sorry. And you keep it consistent, that way you don't get confused. We're just gonna, now we're gonna do the mobile number. We wanna put that, we wanna clear this crap out and put the 1 in front of it. This is especially true, like let's say I wanted to use this list to target realtors on Facebook and I want to create a custom ad audience. Well, Facebook requires the +1 format. A lot of CRMs do too. So it's good to have both formats in the same spreadsheet. All right, so let's go ahead and make that happen. Since I'm magical, baby. Excel magical. Boom! Did you guys see that? Mind freaking blown. There it is. Just drag that down all the way to the bottom. Oh man, looks good. It's looking pretty. Little Arial. No. Maybe even I'm going to give it a little bit of redness. Right, let's make it pop a bit more. There we go. Oh yeah. Also, if you have a junior, it's going to always do that. So we'll just cut that out. This guy's just trying to be so over the top. Like, I think they know you're a real estate consultant, right? Oh, this is good. This is good. This is a good thing for you guys to see. All right. So Rash McCont has two, oops, shit. He's got 2 records right here, right? So we don't want to double upload people, right? We don't want 2 records showing up in our CRM. That'll make it messy. Like I spent probably on that list of 25,000 realtors, I spent a good couple hours making sure I didn't have any duplicates. Because I don't want the headaches later. I was like, just do it right the first time. So that's what you should do. In order to do that, let's just go ahead. I'm just going to go back to the top real quick, and we're just going to scroll across and make sure we have selected all of the relevant columns. All right, and then we're going to go to, I have this thing called AbleBits data. Yeah, I'll show you this. I mean, this is pretty dope. Duplicates. This is like an add-on extension to Excel. For all those Excel geeks out there. Delete the values. Now you'll probably want to get it. If you get it, tell them Steve sent you. I want some type of commission from that. All right, boom, we got them deleted. If let's say you don't have that really cool extension, let's just cover that too. Why not? Data, go to data, and then right here, the red X on it. Hit OK. Oh wow. If maybe the extension was not as good as I thought. Holy moly. Okay, good. So or maybe you run them both. You know, one gets 20, the other one gets like 30. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes these things are not perfect. Okay, so now this is like probably one of the more tricky parts. Like in here, what can you do to like kind of mass delete unneeded information? So I see down here, broker owner, and there's a comma there. So I want all the commas just gone. So I'm going to put the comma in there, replace all. There it goes, right? See how it's gone down below? I don't know. How many people do you think have broker owner? Maybe only like a couple. Let's find out. 3, yeah. Man, maybe I'm doing this too much if I know that. There's another junior. See how it kind of hacks it out. We don't really even need to worry about this. The main thing we're concerned about, oh wow, look at this. We got another one. Why is it doing that? So you're gonna to find out why. That's so strange. Is there a digital? Oh, right. Sometimes there are extra spaces and stuff like that. So again, I'm going to select everything. This is where you need the AbleBits data. This is why I think might have been why I got it for the tool. Sorry. Where is the tool at? Is it in here? What the heck? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna pull this back out. Or just kind of pull it up there. It's bigger. Brick. Add. Uh-oh. What did I'm gonna do? Whatever. All right. Trim spaces. trim leading and trailing spaces. So if there's extra spaces before or afterwards, it's going to cut those. Okay. And then like extra spaces between words, we want to cut those too. There we go. Nice, nice. And while I've got it there, let's just try this one more time and see if there are still freaking duplicates. Delete values. Okay. Now, one other way that I like to check this is with the phone numbers. These guys have the same phone number. What? Oh, wait, no, they don't. No, they don't. Sorry. So you can go into data here. You can do, you can select the conditional formatting. Wait, where's the, it's because I have this thing freaking smaller than normal because my face is up here. It's confusing me where stuff is at. In here? Data validation? Is that it? No, that's not it. I can do it in here. Find duplicate cells. Next. 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 We're gonna just highlight them. If there's any people, oh, we found some. Look at this. So yeah, it's not a perfect system. Oh, see, but this is why. Look, Mary, but the one Mary has sold 8, the other one sold 6. One of the Marys is lying. So I just want to cut one of these. This is why it's so important to do like a double check, you know, before you load this stuff into your CRM, or you create a lot of headaches for yourself later. I just don't really care about this stuff that much. I just want to get it down to, I'm just going to delete all these people. Cares. Gonna try to confuse me with multiple numbers. Bye. Delete. Oh, wait, this is actually important. Duplicate remover. There was some, was it this one? Is that the one? There's a way to, oh, wait, identify. Okay, so instead of going through and deleting all of these columns like this, there's a better way. I just figured this out. All right, so if you get this add-on, you're going the dedupe table. If you go down here, select the action, identify the duplicates in the status column. So this is going to create another column, and it's going to say like duplicates, I believe. Yes, it did. Okay, great. So now why does this make our job easier? Because watch this. Now we go to the status column, and we're going to sort it that way. Now look, they're all next to each other. I'm not even going to mess with this stuff. I'm just going to delete all of them because I don't want to sit here going through one by one. All right, bye, done. How much time did that just save me? You know, astronomical amount. Andre, giant, just giving him an honorary name. Okay, I mean, that's it. Like I said, the most important thing here is to make sure that we're getting the, the first name in the column, because that's what we're going to insert into most of our texts and emails and everything. You can always correct other stuff later. Sometimes I know it can get distracting. You want it to look perfect, but it's better as long as it's like really ridiculous like that. Multi-million-dollar producer. All right, bro. Let's see it. Okay. We're going to want to get rid of the status column again. This, I don't know why it's still being highlighted. A simple fix for this is just to go here and just go no fill, and it goes away. That's only when you're using the able bits data. I couldn't figure out how to get it to go away, and I just changed the color. So we got company, we got job title, we got the phone numbers set up right. We cleaned through all this stuff. We added in our extra like tags or contact types so we don't confuse it with borrowers or loan officers we're trying to recruit. We got the source, so we know we got this data from Realtor.com. You know, maybe later you're looking through like, okay, which real estate directory gave us the best you know, realtors to work with? Was it Realtor.com? Was it Yellow Pages? Was it Yelp? Was it the the real estate company directories, right? Maybe eXp Realty, because you can get their email addresses off there. You know, whichever one it is, you should keep tracks. You know where to put more of your time in the future. Job title, I put realtor instead of real estate agent because I want it short and condensed, right? You're going to be looking at multiple columns of data in your CRM. You want them to be as tight together as possible. Always keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to delete these extra tabs. These were created by AbleBits. It does that so you don't lose your work. If you, like, let's say, try to remove duplicates and you screw up, you now have it saved right here in a new tab. It's actually pretty cool. If I just said Excel is cool, you can now basically tell me I am an official geek. You know, it's beyond that even. So we got it. We're good to go on this. I think, what should I do? Let's maybe, actually, I don't need to do that. I guess that's good enough, really. I showed you guys how to, you know, go to realtor.com. I kind of walked you through the web scraper, showed you the selector graph, right, on it. Remember that? That shows how to ensure that you've set it up correctly. You always want to look at the selector graph to see the process flow. Is it going to go to like each box? Is it going to grab each name, right? And you use the selectors. Use the selectors in here in order to map that out, right? So let's just say on here, I wanted to grab the language up right here. I would hit add new selector. Okay, this is I would put language, type, it's text. This is a text thing we're grabbing, right? Select. I would then click, shoot, it's not, maybe because it's on the edge right there. I don't know if I can click. What the heck? Might need to actually. That's so weird. Look at that. Huh? What is going on here? Maybe if I got a different page. Let's try it. That might do the trick. Sometimes you just have to refresh. Sometimes it gets a little bit. Now we're talking business, baby. Look at that. See how it highlighted? Boom. Right? So I don't see the language, so I'm just pretending this is the language. Done, selecting. Boom, it pops right there. You would obviously do that with, if this said like, was it sold or experience or whatever, you would just match it up with whatever title you're giving it. So if it's the for sale number you're trying to go after, you put for sale right here. If it's experience, you put experience right here. Then you select the number, okay? Data preview. So it's experience. Now, if you're going to have this scraper grab the language from every single person on this page, you would also select multiple. So it knows to hit multiple elements down the page, multiple boxes, right? And then when you're done with that, you would hit Save Selector. Now, under the box, under this big box, it now has the language, like along with everything else that's grabbing. Okay, I don't want that, so just remove it real quick so I don't forget. That is how you do it. Again, so if you don't see this right away, make sure you scroll up, right? Sometimes I used to get confused, like where did it go? Right, there it is. Scroll up, it's tucked up like right under this, this bar right here. And then again, let's just look at the graph. Look how pretty the graph is. Look at what it did for us. It just gave us 414 realtors in a matter of, I don't know, a minute. It took longer to put it on Excel properly than to pull it off the site. Okay. So the next page. Grab everybody's info in the boxes. The next page. Do this over and over and over again until it's done. But it's a really good representation of what you put together on these scrapers. And it's a good thing to look at if something is just not quite right. And you probably need to come over here, think about it from a visual standpoint, and then go back. Yeah, man. After you scrape it up, Then you just come down to the bottom and you hit export data and you download it as the Excel file. You go through the steps we just went through to clean the data file before you load it into your CRM. Make sure you add the tags, make sure you add the source, make sure you add the contact type as a realtor so it's not mixed in with your other leads, right? If you're using the same system, that's essential. We added the job title. We don't need it off here and it's not listed anyways. We added a job title, right? We added the state. We know that we're in New Jersey with this search, so you don't need to grab that off this page. You just put it in at the ends, right? And that's it. That's pretty much it. Web scraping 101, baby. If you buy my course or if you want one-on-one tutorials with Steve Reno and his 3 degrees, we can work something out. I will try to make sure that my marketing course is done. Hopefully by my birthday, August 4th, hopefully before that, okay? I know a few of you have been asking, and it is on my list. Getting to it as fast as I can. That's gonna be a wrap on today's majestical and just freaking awesome video about web scraping, right? This is like cutting edge stuff. Will save you hours and hours of time of typing contact info or lead info into spreadsheets. So just boom. It's one of the best skills I've taught myself by far. I bet you within probably another month or two, I'll have well over 100,000 realtors in my database, probably more than that. That's it. Peace out. Give me a call, 503-551-8690, 503-551-8690. Steve Mannenbach. Catch you guys later. Oops.